Welcome to another live stream. Today we are here for the USA Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas here in Austin, Texas. Of course, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. So next week the F1 Chase Road Championship Series continues. I am taking a break for today, so see there we're secure. See our first podium. We achieved our first podium and our first pole last race in Argentina in the Termas de Rio Honda circuit. Well, unfortunately we crashed out in the final corner. We choked it in the final lap of the race to take the we could have took the win there, but a little bit of a mistake. So we changed the number today. We're not number 23 anymore because we have the Red Bull sponsorship. So we're going to be taking my favorite number, which is the 15. Of course, it's the design from NASCAR in the 15 car from Rick Ware Racing. And of course, 15 is my birthday, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. Race who is Marquez going to keep his streak here in the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, in the USA. It's going to be the first time that I'm going to be racing here in this game, so we'll see. I mean, I'm going to use trail braking now.
Everything is ready for the third round of the MotoGP free practice. It's the last chance to record one of the 10 best times and
reach qualifying too. Okay, thank you for the voiceover. I accidentally finished the voiceover there. So it's raining. It's raining. I don't know if it's gonna be rain in the race, but man, it's gonna rain. So I'm gonna do 2 races today. So I'm gonna do 2 different live streams on that. I'm of course gonna use trail braking for today. Oh, it's so wet. It's monsoon conditions here in Austin. Dark clouds, no sign of the rain slowing down at all. So guess we're gonna get past them Vinales as we're deep down the brakes. We're on second gear. Are we gonna be a rain master? See there, it's a thunderstorm. Oh, it's so wet. See there, on the graphics standpoint, this actually looks kind of sick. It looks a little bit realistic, to be fair, on those monsoon conditions. I'm gonna change my riding style after this race, so we're doing 220. We're gonna do a little bit of a rapid start. So that was I just did a little bit of a practice start there.
We're back from the pit lane where the ride...
Well, I mean, we did decent. Is it gonna be enough though? In the combined results, okay, we're definitely gonna get in. So I'm gonna skip to qualifying.
This practice session is also coming to a close.
Woo!
Let's see the graphic of which riders managed to get the best times this round.
Wow. So
Let's take a look at the overall standings of the first 3 free practice sessions. Remember that only the first 10 riders will go to the second qualifying round.
our teammate made it, so that's good. So Rins gets fastest of FP3 and gets into Q2 ahead of Rossi and us in third. Then it's Marquez, Dovizioso, Miller, Petrucci, Crutchlow, Vinales, and Morbidelli, our teammate in the top 10. So our teammate Quartararo, meanwhile, is 5/10 off 10th place. So he needs a massive leap here, along with Jorge Lorenzo. So it's gonna be interesting as we get on to Q2. I'm always focused on Formula 1. I know Formula 1.
Welcome back to the start of the second qualifying session. From here, we can already see the mechanics working on the bikes to get the best performance.
It's raining. It's just tipping down. As Nakagami and Espargaro did get into Q2, so would we see a massive pole position today? I do not know. Will there be rain tomorrow in the race? Will it be clear? Oh, damn. Oh, accident. So, going through 6. Lit. Oh, that was an oopsie. That was an oopsie accident. So we were down there 30 kilometers an hour. That's there's no wheelies. Oh, that's a good lap, even though I had a massive whoopsie. So will that translate to pole position? It
The
is!
second and last qualifying session. Our live broadcast ends here for today. Thanks for joining us. Tune in again tomorrow for live coverage of the MotoGP Class Grand Prix.
What is that? That's actually good. That's a good lap. That even though we were down like 30 kilometers an hour when that happened before the straight, man, that is. Will there be rain or not?
Hello from Austin.
And there,
We're here
it's
in
wet.
Texas. In about a few minutes, we'll be bringing you the MotoGP race. The skies over the track are clear enough at the moment, but the asphalt is still wet, so the riders will probably race with rain tyres.
See the clear skies around the Circuit of the Americas circuit. Will there be a win finally for Jake Brown, aka us, for today, or will Dovizioso or the other guys on the field try and compete here today? But it's gonna be Jake Brown, ourselves, on pole position ahead of Andrea Dovizioso.
We're live from the starting grid, where the cameras are lingering
If I'm
on
correct,
the favourite riders
my
for
gut,
today.
my gut.
A few minutes to go, and finally
I
the
think it's correct.
spectacle will begin.
I think I'm correct that Dovizioso's in second, or is it Rins? No, it's Dovizioso. It's Dovizioso. It's Dovizioso. Yes, it's the track. The track is clear, so there's Rossi. There in third place, looking for his first win since 2017 in the Dutch TT in Essen. Wow, Carl Abraham there. Here's us. It's gonna be Brown, Dovizioso and Rossi on row 1. There's Marquez, Rins and Crutchlow on row 2. Brake qualifying for him, for Crutchlow. Miller, Vinales and Petrucci in row 3, whilst Espargaro, Morbidelli and Takaki Nakagami in row 4. Then it's Joan Mir, Pecco Bagnaia and Fabio Quartararo in row 5. There's in row 6 is Lorenzo Oliveira and Espargaro. And then for row 7 and 8 it's Johan Zarco, Andrea Nutting, Happy Cyrene, whilst the two Realia Pinties of Tito Rabat and Kyle Abraham rounding out your field for today. See there, the track is, the rain is not here, but it's still cloudy, so they can't dry it enough. Here we
While the race officials are waving the green flag, the riders gather their final thoughts and get ready to race another US Grand Prix here at Austin.
Here we go in a wet US Grand Prix here in Austin, Texas. It's gonna be 5 lights for ourselves. Oh, we have shifted way too early, but Valentino Rossi leads the Grand Prix here in Austin. Second place is Andrea Dovizioso. We had a bad start. We're already down to 9th. We upshifted way too early. We are coming back here already. No, it's Andrea Dovizioso now who leads from Valentino Rossi. There's Alex Rins in third, and we're going to try and make a pass on Mark Marquez for fourth. There's I think Carcoso in sixth. We crash out. So I'm not going to flashback considering it's the first lap, so that's going to hurt our chances here of winning this race. Oh, we could have crashed again there on Happy Cyrene. As everyone's slow here on the airpin. We've passed Alicia Spargaro. Meanwhile, there's Joan Mir, the other guys. Look who's behind us. There's Fabio Quartararo fighting as well, whilst us, we are in deep trouble. We're going to go around the outside. of Miguel Oliveira. Oliveira is still right there, but it's just wheeling all over this track. It's weird. We're trying to go outside there, but we're way too deep. That's going to give Lorenzo an opportunity. We're going to go off the track. And Lorenzo is looking for a pass on us, but there's nothing he could do. Here we go, as we're just trying to come back. We're already 11th place from 19th. But Dovizioso leads from Rossi in second. It's Marquez and wins in 3 and 4. There's Crutchlow, Petrucci, Miller, Bagnaia, Maverick Vinales in 9th, and our teammate Franco Morbidelli in 10th. Oh. I'm trying my best just to get not really too much. There you can see our team Morbidelli fighting Vinales. We're going to make that a three-way battle for 9th. We're going to make a pass very easily there on Maverick Vinales for 9th place, as well as our teammate Franco Morbidelli. But is he going to come back on the inside? No, he doesn't. So Maverick Vinales stays put there in 8th. Very intense. But as we made a pass, a very questionable pass on Pekka Bagnaia. You see there the clouds, the black clouds, the gray clouds are now gone. Now the blue skies have shown, but it's not going to dry enough to make this a flag maybe, so. Oh, we kind of cut that a little bit. As that pack pulled away, the top 4 might have just pulled away. It's that top 3, so we're gonna make the passes immediately as we stand up there because of there's Rins passing Marc Marquez. We're trying our best there to pass Dalla Petrucci for 6th, and we have done that. We have set the fastest lap by 1.8 seconds ahead of Rossi. So Petrucci is up there, Marquez. Might have just lost a little bit of pace here because he's dropping back to Alex Rins. And he's holding up Carl Crutchlow. We're going to go around the outside for Petrucci. We're going to try and get to this battle here. We're going to try and go to the outside. Crutchlow was trying also on the outside, but can't, so we decided to go the outside of him. Inside line. Then we're going to try and go on the inside of Marquez. Marquez will try and fight back, surely. Yes, he will. But on the next corner, we get the inside line. We're actually way ahead of him going through that corner, so now we're trying to set our charge here for P1. Here we go, we're going to try and make a pass here on the hairpin at turn 11 on Alex Rins. So we made that pass, now we're going to try and catch up to a 1.4 second gap to Rossi and Dovizioso. Rossi was looking for a move. Ooh, we were squirrely there, and that's going to cost us way more time. Now we're just going to battle with Rins here. Marquez is definitely struggling because he's already now down to 6th. Is this another terrible weekend? Is this a terrible actual weekend for Marquez as Rins makes a move on the inside, makes a stand up there. So Rins is fighting, but we're gaining on the likes of Rossi ahead of us as we're 2/10. And now Rins. Yeah, Rossi's trying his best here to pass Andrea Dovizioso here. If W wins, that's his second straight win of the season, extending his championship lead. We're struggling for grip here as Rins has passed us there again for third. There's two separate battles here in the top four. First, it's a battle for first and then a battle for third. Then Dovizioso and Rossi are fighting for first, whilst us and Alex Rins are fighting for third. That's a corner cut there, but somehow I didn't get any penalty. One way deep. So Rins has backed out there, but we lifted accidentally on the main straight. So Rins might just come back here. Rossi. And as we'll catch up to Valentino on the Doctor and Desmo Dobby there. Looks like Crutchlow is gained up on Rins as we're wide. There's Rins. He's actually bringing Dalla Petrucci is actually doing really well for himself there. He's catching up to Alex Rins. We're seeing track limits there, but we want a clean pass on Valentino Rossi and Andrea Dovizioso. Lap 5 of 10 here in this US Grand Prix. And another fastest lap by us there, 15.0. Oh, and actually Rins has pushed us there, and Rins has got that advantage. But we're just gonna not lift there and go on the inside of Rins, as we're actually setting sights here on these two Italians. First the Doctor, the 9-time world champion Valentino Rossi, and Andrea Dovizioso, the championship leader. Here we go, as Rossi just leaves the outside lane, but we're going to try and make a pass on the inside of Andrea Dovizioso, but we're deep there on the brakes, and Dovizioso with the straight line speed of the Ducati goes by, and Rossi is just there behind us. As we've gained back by braking so hard there on that corner. Now going through 13, 13 here, and then now 14. We're going to go on the outside of Andrea Dovizioso, but Dovizioso is going to get back on the inside of me in turn 15. This is a brilliant battle here. Oh, for the race victory. We're going to go on the inside there on this corner. Are we going to start pulling away here as we're deep again? Whilst we're in the lead there, and Andrea Dovizioso has got back the lead. As Rossi with the great exit there, as Petrucci is on the 114.7. He's catching up. to Alex Rins at the moment. Oh, and Rins now pushes us down. This is going to be a hell of a race there as the top 5, sorry, top 6 are now quicker than the earlier laps, and between Dovizioso and Crutchlow, now the gap has closed down. So here we go, as we're going to try and make a pass on Rossi here on the inside. Brilliant move, but we're too deep once again as Rossi gets another pass. Oh, Rossi there. Again, hard braking down. And now we can get the slipstream there, but just cannot outmatch or even match it at all the speed of that Ducati. Oh, save there! Brilliant save as we're braking so hard there that the rear brake, we were trail braking way too much. This is where we're good in these corners here. Oh, Dovizioso cuts us off there, and we're going to take the lead of the USGP for how much longer, because Dovey gets us back. We're going to try and go late as possible, but we crashed! We've crashed it! We've crashed it, and now we're down to 6th there, but Crutchlow and the likes of Petrucci and Rins, they're closed in now to Valentino Rossi and Morbidelli as well as Quartararo. Speaking of, Morbidelli almost just crashed us out there of the race. 2 crashes in one race and we're still in the top 6. Here we go, we're going to try and make a pass on Cal Crutchlow. Here we go, now we're going to try and pass on Danilo Petrucci as we make contact with the Ducati rider, and we're just going to push him wide there. That is just not fair move by us. We're starting to go quick here on lap 7. We've crashed twice in this race. Oh, we're deep. We're definitely we're not gonna make the corner. Oh, how have we somehow made the corner there? Oh, Petrucci. Brilliant move on us. That's Petrucci again going on the inside. The 2 Ducatis are doing well here for the Constructors' for the Team's Championship, sorry. Petrucci is doing this, so if we want to catch up to the Dovizioso, we have to pass these 2 guys. As we're on the 112s now. Remember, they were on the 114s. Now we're on the 112s. Petrucci. Oh, that was a questionable move again. So now I'm going to turn on the jet seat and try and catch up to the Dovizioso again, like what I did in Argentina. Here we go. Oh, we're doing crushable moves to Rossi here. Oh, and Rins was way too deep there. We made contact with the Suzuki. And Rossi's gonna try and make a move on the inside. Will that stick? Yes, it will on the exit. Is Rossi gonna get a slipstream here? Yes, he does. Oh, we're not gonna bring to the corner, aren't we? How that rear tire? Here we go on lap 8 with 3 laps to go. Rossi is gonna look on the inside of us. What do you go for a defensive line here until in turn 15? Now if we catch up here 1.4 seconds to the Vizioso, that'll be really happy here. I think the Vizioso is not in good laps here at the moment. He's not doing decent laps as that Ducati. I think that Ducati's on the medium softs, on the mediums, but also I think we're on the medium softs, so we're on the 12.5s. As Rossi again is going to defend from Rins and Petrucci for that podium spot, while we're just going to fight it out as Rossi. You saw Rossi behind on the camera, right? You saw Rossi trying to make a move on us, and he made contact with our rear, but somehow we did not go down at all. Forgot to turn on damage here, but next race I'll turn on damage. Oh. Dovi. We'll try and go for a switch back here. No, the door was wide open there. There we go, we're going to try and make a dive down the inside of the hairpin. Are we going to make it stick? No. That Ducati speed though, that Ducati speed. I just can't match that. That Ducati straight line speed. With 2 laps to go. Do we have enough here? We're going to try and make a dive on the inside of the Vizioso, turn 13. Oh, we made contact with the Vizioso. We're going to make him stand up. I'm going to go deep there because I know he's going to go on the inside, and he does go on the inside. This is a brilliant race here to the line. Another battle between us and Dovi for the victory. Here we go. We're going to go on the outside, nice and easy. But we're way too deep there on the brakes as we now come back. Here we go, Dovizioso is going to try and make a move on the far corner, and he does. So it's going to be a final lap between us and Andrea Dovizioso again for the victory. Will Dovizioso win for the 2nd straight time, or will I finally get my first win here in my career mode in my 3rd career race? It looks as though Dovizioso can defend from us. We remember that in lap 9 he can defend us really well, but now here on the final lap we have some tire life left. So where will we make the move on W? Will we make it here? No, we're not. Are we gonna make it here? No, we're not. Yeah, we do not go way wide there in the corner. We're gonna try and make a move on the inside, but we're just too far back. We cut the corner there, but we somehow did not get any penalties. Now, I think Rossi got that third place nice and easy. Is it going to be heartbreaker or is it going to be victory for us there? Petrucci has passed Rossi. I have jinxed Valentino Rossi. So Petrucci could get his first podium of the season. Meanwhile, we're going to try and battle Andrea Dovizioso for our first win of the season. We're deep though. On the brakes, we decide we're just going to go. We need to go. We need to push to win this race. Do we have the power? Do we have the pace? Do we have the bike to win here? We're going to try and make a pass on Andrea Dovizioso right here. We're going to go on the inside. We're going to defend from Andrea Dovizioso. We're going to wheelie. We're going to go for a tight defensive line, go through the final corner. It's going to be, who's going to win it? Dovizioso cuts on the inside. We're going to make contact, but we're going to win here in Austin, Texas. Did we get it? We did! We win!
Let's take a look at the MotoGP class final results.
We win here in Austin, Texas. Here in the Circuit of the Americas. We win for Yamaha. We win for Petronas Yamaha SRT by 0.067 of a second. Wow! 600ths separate between me and Dovizioso. Third is Danilo Petrucci, his first podium. Gets Valentino Rossi at the line for fourth place. Unfortunate for the Italian. Then it's Alex Rins there in fifth, ahead of Cal Crutchlow in sixth. Morbidelli, a brilliant recovery job. After being down 11th, he's in seventh, ahead of Marc Marquez. Didn't have a good race at all. From I think it was the front row. No, it was on the second row.
Going to the podium award ceremony, let's take a look at the final MotoGP race results.
Then it's Jack Miller in 9th, ahead of Maverick Vinales in 10th. Pecco Bagnaia, first of the rookies in 11th, second of the rookies in 11th, ahead of Quartararo. Miguel Oliveira, Joan Mir, another rookie, in 14th, ahead of Kyle Abraham, who had a great run there. They're rookies there from 11th to 14th. Miguel Oliveira did a great result to get Red Bull KTM Tech 3 another points finish. Andrea Iannone unfortunately misses out of points by 0.6 of a second. Then it's Jorge Lorenzo, Aleix Espargaro, Johan Zarco, Tito Rabat, Paul Espargaro, Takaki Nakagami, and Hafiz Cyrene there in last. We need to watch that battle. I need to watch that battle for the win. We made contact with him on the final lap. We accidentally cut him off at the exit of the final corner, which I think compromised him by a tenth or two, but see there. I'm gonna do a little commentating while the final lap happens, so don't judge me if you see there, it gone down second time, but I somehow made a recovery job for the win. We were just fast the entire weekend. We were just quick. Here, we're just gonna stop here, so actually no, we're just gonna actually to the final lap, so here we go. Going through the last lap here of the US Grand Prix, as will Dovizioso get his second straight win? I know I'm just doing commentating here, but going through turn 1, Dovizioso makes it really well. You see Jake Brown there in second. Trying to catch up to Andrea Dovizioso. Going through these bits of corners here, as he wheelies, going through. I'm very shocked there. There's Petrucci. What you see there, Brown is really close to Andrea Dovizioso's rear tire. We're going to be on board at the rear view camera of Andrea Dovizioso. Here we go. As he's going to try and make a pass. Will Brown make a move on the inside? Yes, he will, but will he be close enough? No, he's not. Then you see there, Brown goes wide. Now we're going to the straight. Dovizioso uses the power of that Ducati to get a gap ahead of Jake Brown there, but Brown here going through the braking zone. He brakes as hard as possible, and he closes in. Now here on this corner, Dovizioso takes a wide line. As here goes Brown there, he's going to try and make a move on the inside, he cuts the corner. He goes way deep on the brakes. As you can see, he's deep there. He decides, you know, I'm just going to screw it and just go. Here we go, you see he's really closing in, he's closing in. Jake Brown is closing in. Going to the corner, he's going to go on the inside, he takes the lead of the US Grand Prix. He's going to take a wheelie there, going through the final corner. Dovizioso is close, they make contact, but it's going to be Brown who wheelies through the line. I'm going to take a little snapshot. See there, Dovizioso was close, and we make massive contact, and we really through the line. What a race! He was close. To be fair to you, he was really close. You see that? You just couldn't do anything about it. We just really threw the line.
Before going to the podium award ceremony, let's take a look at the final MotoGP race results.
Here in the Riders' Championship, Andrea Dovizioso leads by 11 points to us, which is a brilliant result from us there. We're already now up to second ahead of Jack Miller. In third place, unfortunately for him, there's Valentino Rossi in fourth place with 39 points. Continues to gain points on Jack Miller. There's Alex Rins in fifth, Marquez in sixth. Will he still win his 9th championship this season? We don't know, but he's 33 points behind Andrea Dovizioso. It's Franco Morbidelli. Danilo Petrucci moves up a place out of Cal Crutchlow in 9th. Then it's Fabio Quartararo in 10th. Second in between the rookies, there's Pecco Bagnaia in 11th ahead of Vinales in 12th, who gains up 2 places to after getting points. Sorry, I'm starting too much. After getting a great result there, decent result to get him to 12th place in the championship, but still not good. There's Paul Espargaro there in 13th with 8 points. Then there's Cal Abraham as well with 8 points. He scored this weekend in 15th place. There's Joan Mir in 15th with 5 points. There's Miguel Oliveira moving up 3 points to get 16th place ahead of Takaki Nakagami in 17th ahead of Lorenzo Andreanoni and then Tito Rabat. So that is actually the first point of Tech 3 this season. Anyway, here in the team's championship, it's Ducati gaining points ahead of us, our team, Petronas Yamaha SRT. Pramac Ducati there, 30 points down on us, 40 points down on the factory Ducati team. There's Monster Energy Yamaha in 4th ahead of Suzuki, Repsol Honda, LCR Honda Castro. There's Red Bull KTM Factory Racing and Realia Vincia. Red Bull KTM Tech 3 gains 2 points ahead of LCR Honda and Domitsu, and then Aprilia Racing Gresini. For the Constructors Championship, Ducati lead by 12 points to Yamaha. There's Suzuki in 3rd place ahead of Honda and KTM and Aprilia with that 1 point. So, well, here's the podium celebrations.
This victory is the cherry on top of an exhausting weekend. If his team keeps working like this, it will be really difficult for his opponents to overtake him.
There you see, we win for the first time in our career. Will we be a force in the championship? Will we be Marc Marquez 2.0 by winning a championship in his very first season?
Valuable. MotoGP has never had so many competitive riders at the same time. Today they were at their best and they deserve to celebrate. The level of the championship is only getting better. Consistent results seem to be the secret to a good season.
And there it is. We raise the trophy. We win for the first time. We're second in the championship. A great weekend overall. A second pole, a second podium. But it's not just a podium. We're all on the top step of the podium with a race win here in Austin, Texas. Will we, as I said, will we be Marc Marquez 2.0 by winning the championship in our very first season? We don't know. But right now, we're the team leader. And yeah, it's the Brown Show. I don't know if that's racist or not, but anyway, we win. Why? Yeah, you see, our manager said the results repays us for all the effort we've made in recent years. Even though it's our first year as a team, and it's the first year as Petronas Yamaha as our team, and it's our first year in MotoGP. Yeah. Didn't risk throwing away the race, but well, it's definitely gonna be Dovizioso versus us for a championship. So, our riding style. Oh, then we're just gonna change our boots. Change our boot colors. Boots. Actually, this is good. So, oh, that matches it really well. So, what else am I forgetting? Oh, yeah, we're gonna go to Spain. In Jerez, I think it's Jerez, so I'm definitely turning up the difficulty to 92, 91. Then do I want to turn on damage? Do I want to turn on damage? Just leave it. Okay, we're gonna turn on the damage later, but in Jerez, it's gonna be another race here. What time is it? It's 5:47. So FP3 here in Jerez. Will we get a second straight win? Will we get the championship lead? We don't know. But my main focus today is, my main focus is winning races, and then we're gonna get a top ride at maybe Yamaha, maybe Ducati, maybe Repsol Honda, maybe Suzuki. I don't know, but my main focus is winning, and that's what we have done. Winning our first race in the USA. Give me a second there, so I'll let voiceovers take over.
Again for the third MotoGP free practice session. Remember that the riders who have recorded the 10 best times over the first 3 rounds will pass directly to the second qualifying session.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you see that? Sorry, we had technical difficulties for a bit. It's 21 degrees air temperature, and then track temperature is 31 degrees. It's gonna be a cloudy FP3. It's gonna be a cloudy Saturday. Will we get our first pole position? We'll see here. Here in Jerez. So we turned on the difficulty a bit. So
The mechanics are taking the bike out of the pit, and the rider is getting ready to get on. Let's see if some interesting information comes from the configuration chosen for the next lap.
we need a quick lap here. With the new riding style. Oh. Now we're so low to the ground. Here in the 10-8. It's actually gonna be a good lap here. Oh, it's me. Corner cut there. In the final corner. We're gonna go across the lines of 42.4. Not what we needed. We're gonna go for a second lap there. We're gonna find 10th of a second. Pushing as hard as possible here. Found 2/10. Oh. They're going through sector 2. Found 7/10 there. Oh, and we're deep there. We're 1.1 seconds up on the lap time. You see that we were 8/10 down. Now we're pushing it. Oh. Oh. It's a 41.3. I mean, it was decent enough.
For the moment, it looks like there won't be need for further confirmation. Now he will probably analyse the last few laps with his track engineer and decide what to do.
we did well. I mean, decently, but combined results, we're in 9th, and we do not need 9th. See that Rossi's on the 40s, so for the development test. There's a teammate, Franco Morbidelli. We're 1 second off. She goes down the first sector. Oh, how would we not? About an 0.8 of a second. Oh. Oh. Now we're gonna go through the final corner. Now we're gonna go across the line here. It's a 141. 1. Marquez meanwhile is on the 39s behind Morbidelli. Doing very well for himself there. We're quicker than Marquez. Just that final sector that we need a little bit of practice of. With 10 hundredths down. Nice and rocking there. We're pulling away from him. So, that's a good sign. 3 tenths down, so. Took a wider line there. He's really gonna get a. Gonna go across the line to 140.4. Do we have enough pace to get into pole position? I do not know. Let's get a cruise at this point. We matched the second sector of Marquez. for pushing, so. Are we gonna be purple in the third? Yes, we are. We cut that corner there a little bit. We're 10th up there, Marquez. But we may have just made a mistake there that could have cost us. We made a mistake. We'll get the slipstream. It's a 39.984. We're 0.02 of a second of Marquez. Oh, I have to flashback that a little bit. Sorry. So 500 off. We definitely use the flashback there. Try and correct the lap. We're okay. We're fine. Our second though. We're purple. We're red. We're good. So. Oh, we did not take a good line there. The second sector over. The third sector though, we are also red. Where have we found the space here in this Petronas Yamaha SRC? Oh, that really cost us. That really cost us, and that is gonna end that. So I'm gonna return to pit.
That taking things inside the pit, where the team is waiting for the rider to come back.
That costs us here, but you see, we're 2,000. Look at that! We're 9,000ths of a second between each other. Now, we're 9,000ths of a second off between the top three riders. How is that even possible?
Here's the final ranking screen of this third session of free practice. Let's take a look at the names of the riders who managed to record the best times.
Dude, we were 2,000ths of a second behind them, and we're 9,000ths of a second, 7,000ths of a second behind us. It's Andrea Dovizioso. How? How is that even possible? Like, we're 9,000ths of a second off between the top three riders.
Let's take a look at the overall standings of the first three free practice sessions. Remember that only the first 10 riders will go to the second qualifying round.
Sorry, oh my goodness! What about the battle for 10th? They have the exact same time. Morbidelli though did not set the time first, but Alicia Spargo did. And look at that! That is insane. Man, this qualifying has been bizarre so far this season.
Welcome back, racing fans. The second qualifying session is starting, and things are getting a bit more intense now, with a position on the front line of the grid at stake.
Yeah, they're cloudy. As in Q1, Franco Morbidelli gets into Q1. Then as well as Takaki Nakagami. So it's going to be an interesting qualifying as we get now into Q2. that. You see that in the 15. We definitely use these tires way too much. So I need to push it at least a 39.7 because we can do 39.9. So we're one of the favorites to get our third straight pole here in qualifying. Are we gonna get that third straight pole here in Jerez? We're fast in the first sector, of course. We're deep though in the hairpin. Does that help us? And it does actually help us not wheeling way too much. So Dolby there hitting apexes way too well. Oh. If we take a little wide line there. Becoming one double in the final corner. So we get that slipstream. It's gonna be a 39.4. That's a good lap. A hell of a lap from us. So we're gonna return to the pit. We're gonna wait.
For the moment, it looks like there won't be need for further confirmation. Now he will probably analyse the last few laps with his track engineer and decide what to do.
See there, are we gonna be quick? We're just gonna skip a little bit. Marquez, what is his benchmark lap time? We're in the 39.4s. They're in the 40s. What about Marquez? Will Marquez? No! Marquez has lost the pace. So it's definitely us who has the advantage. We're just gonna skip. We're just gonna skip. We're just gonna skip. Marquez has now found the pace that he had. Yeah, you see that he's already now back up to fourth, but they're 6 tenths down. They need to improve.
Let's have a look at the times after the second and last qualifying session. Our live broadcast ends here for today. Thanks for joining us. Tune in again tomorrow for live coverage of the MotoGP Class Grand Prix.
That's our third straight pole of the season. You see there, we take pole by 6 of a second. I thought they were going to go to the 39s, but Dovizioso, Rins, and Marquez did not get into the 39s. From second to fourth, they were separated by, by 400 of a second. Rossi there in fifth place ahead of Petrucci. So there, Marquez, Rossi, and Petrucci will start in the second row. Crutchlow, Miller, and Viñales on the third row, and then Morbidelli, Aleix Espargaro, and then Takaki Nakagami in the fourth row. So we have the benchmark time, 3 straight poles.
Welcome to the Jerez de la Frontera circuit. Just a few more minutes before the MotoGP Spanish Grand Prix finally begins. As you can tell from the footage we're broadcasting from the track, we're looking forward to great weather for the race.
Thank you so much. as we're gonna get...
The cameras are accompanying us on a tour of their favourite riders for today's MotoGP race. We can't make predictions, but judging from the extremely competitive qualifying sessions, we're sure we're going to see a fantastic show.
You see there, Alex Rins there in the front row. He was in the podium contention last race, but did not do well. Jorge Lorenzo, the legend himself, in 17th place. Will he make a good race today in one of his home circuits? And now us in pole position. Jake Brown, the Brit, number 15 in the Petronas Yamaha SRT. I'm gonna go for a medium hard compound. So corner exit, precision, no. Speed, no. Stability. Yeah, corner exit, speed, no. Understeering, oversteering. No, that's good. The wobble, it's good. On corners, precision. What? No, straight. Actually, no, stability, the wobble. So, here, in the front row, we're on pole out of Dovizioso and Rins. It's Marquez, Rossi, and Petrucci in the second row, 4, 5, and 6. Then it's Crutchlow, Miller, and Vinales in row 3, 7, 8, and 9, whilst Morbidelli, Alicia Spargo, and Takaka Nakagami in row 4. Then it's Joan Mir, Fabio Quartararo, Pecco Bagnaia, all rookie 5th row. Then it's Zarco, Lorenzo, and Oliveira in the 6th row. There's Paul Spargo, Andrea Noni, and Kyle Abraham in row 7. There's Hafiz Cyrene and Tito Rabat completing your field for today's Jerez Grand Prix de Spanish GP, hashtag Spanish GP. Here today, we're gonna try and win our second straight race. See there, as we break into the corner, it's looking good for us so far these past 2 races.
The Spanish Grand Prix. These riders know it will be vitally important to take the first curve perfectly.
Here we go. Whoa! I jumped the start? I almost had that perfectly.
The cameras are showing us the riders concentrating before the start of the race.
I almost had that perfectly. I had to restart, so we're doing a second take. Wow! How is that even possible?
Just a few.
Okay, second take here. Oh, this time we had a perfect start. But in turn 1, who's going to take the whole shot? Andrea Dovizioso, who leads. We're in second. No, we're dropped down to 3rd. And Petrucci in second is a Ducati 1-2. There's Rins and ourselves in 4th place. In 3rd and 4th place, Rossi there fighting with Jack Miller there for 6th. 3rd for 5th. But Miller stays put there in 5th place. Well, Dovizioso leads again here in Jerez ahead of his teammate Danilo Petrucci. And it's Alex Rins in 3rd. We're in 4th where he had a okay start, but look at Marc Marquez though. He's down in 13 already in this race. So that's unfortunate for the 8 times world champion. Meanwhile, we're still in this battle for the lead here. Andrea Dovizioso has gapped his teammate a little bit. So will it be another win for Andrea Dovizioso? Will it be a win for Petrucci? Will it be a win for Rins, or will it be another win for us? Our second straight win in 4th, as we're now in 4th place, trying our best to keep up. We ran way too deep there. That's going to cost us a little bit of more time. In this 3rd sector, we're really thriving through these corners as our tyres may be too cold. It's a factory Ducati 1-2 at the moment. Then it's Rins in third. Then it's us in fourth. Look at that. Danilo Petrucci is aggressive and desperate for his first win. Oh, Jack Miller though, he's gonna make a move on us. We don't have the pace at the moment. We hit the curb, we hit the grass, and Miller's past us, but he's hit the curb way too much. We're gonna breeze past it as we're now back up to fourth place. So at the moment, us, the pole sitter, is not doing well. I'm gonna trail brake here, but that just doesn't affect our braking. As Rins, that top three has gapped me a little bit, so I need them to fight. Petrucci does not want to fight his teammate. Oh, he somehow, dude is wobbling so much. No pitting here. It's a motorcycle game, of course. So at the moment, we're trying our best to keep up. The two Ducatis, though, they're gonna try and fight out for the win. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try and fight out Rins. We're gonna go the outside of Rins. Will Rins dive back down the inside? Yes, he does. So it's gonna be Dovizioso leading from Petrucci and us, but we take the fastest lap to a 40.3 as we make contact with Alex Rins twice there in the first corner. But Rins is not affected. So, oh, we need to avoid that curb there, because that is just giving us more oversteer. Rins looking for his first win of the season. Here we go, we're going to try and make a move down the inside of Alex Rins. Nothing that can affect Danilo Petrucci. He's trying to make a move on his teammate, Andrea Dovizioso. Will there be team orders? I think there will be team orders here. Petrucci's desperate for his first ever win in his MotoGP career. Meanwhile, we're struggling there. As you see, we're just abusing the rear tires. Not as good there, and Rins catched up to Petrucci ahead of him. This is definitely a battle between four riders here. Miller is starting to come into the action as he's bringing in the likes of Rossi as well. Oh, Miller was trying to go on the inside, but we cut him off there. Jack Miller is on the charge here. He's going to try and take revenge. He's going to try and take his second win of the season. The two Yamahas there in 6th and 7th. There's Alicia Spargo in 8th. Oh. Then it's Marcus in 9th. I think it's Andrea Iannone in 10th. Oh. Oh. We're struggling. How have we saved it? But we're down to 7th. No, we're back up to 6th. We're definitely struggling here in Jerez. Alicia Spargo doing really well there for Aprilia. He's in 8th place. Valentino Rossi. There Marquez has passed, so Marquez has passed Alicia Spargo, so he's on the charge. Meanwhile, we're going to try and make a pass on Valentino Rossi, and we do make a clean pass on Rossi, but Rossi is back on my inside. We're going to stick to that inside line. We're going to take a tight line, and as Rossi runs deep there, but we're up now to 5th after that massive save. Intense at the exit of 3, so it's still Dovizioso who leads, who holds off his teammate Danilo Petrucci. There's Alex Rins in third, Miller in fourth, us there meanwhile in fifth place, trying our best to keep up, but yeah, Takaki Nakagami there, 10th, I'm sorry. We're not going to hit the apex here. Oh! We've crashed, and I'm going to take that flashback. I'm going to take the first flashback of the day. First flashback of the race. We haven't had a flashback in a race. Oh! They're all in the curve. That's going to give us a little bit of... Next to there, Alicia Spargo, meanwhile. He's crashed out from 9th place. So, Alicia Spargo, he won't get a great result today. Spargo now down in 20th. Miller. There you see that the two Ducatis are side by side. Dovizioso has hauled off his teammate Danilo Petrucci. Oh, we hit Jack Miller there. But we're just going to get him back there on the outside. We're going to take a tight defensive line on Miller. And now we're back into the contention here. As Dovizioso got it. Rins. We're going to break as late as possible here. We're back down to the... Rins is just waiting for a mistake. Jorge Lorenzo! Wow! Lorenzo is up into 10th place. Brilliant stuff for the legend Jorge Lorenzo. It's one of his favorite tracks. Meanwhile, we're struggling to even get onto this track. Well, Miller as well. So, Jack Miller waiting for a mistake again, like that to happen. But Jorge Lorenzo, this is one of his home tracks. He's a home hero, definitely. Lorenzo is thriving for Repsol Honda. He's up into 10th place, but for how much longer can that last? Oh. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. As that top 3 is definitely pulling away. We're struggling even for grip here. Miller there, meanwhile, is behind us. So Petrucci still fighting his teammate Andrea Dovizioso. We're now down a second to Alex Rins. And the top 3 ahead of him, but Jorge Lorenzo, a brilliant job. And Takaki Nakagami as well. Nakagami hasn't scored that much points this season. He only had one point scoring finish so far this season. As we finally take that corner nice and perfect. As we're now coming back here to the leading 3. What will Petrucci do here? He's stuck behind his teammate. Oh, we're deep, we're deep, we're deep, we're deep, we're deep. We make a mistake. We just come out ahead of Miller. Barely though, but Miller still there on the inside. Every time when we go to that leading group, I make a massive mistake that could get me out of that. So at the moment, still a Ducati 1-2 and Alex Rins in 3rd. We're still in 4th, trying to catch back up here to Alex Rins. in third place. As you see, Danilo Petrucci is trying his best. You know he's trying his best. And we're doing 40.5s again, so that's good. And Petrucci, every time he's looking on the inside, but just cannot find a way. As I think Miller went too deep on the brake, trying to pass me. So we're definitely abusing this car, sorry, this bike, so that we can at least get into the front pack. And we're back here to the front pack here with just 6 laps remaining here in this Spanish Grand Prix. But we make a pass on Alex Rins there for third. We brake way too early there because I can't literally see the brake pedal. As you see, they make contact, the two Ducatis. I'm just trying my best to even stay put between these two riders. Rins, meanwhile, the suddenly cuts back here. We're just going to try and make a pass here on Danilo Petrucci, and we do make a pass. So that's a brilliant pass there on the inside of Petrucci. As I'm just stuttering a little bit. Sorry for that. Oh, we make an illegal pass on Andrea Dovizioso, but I think we're just going to give that back. Yeah, we're going to take the long lap penalty, quote unquote. But we're going to take that back. You see that? That is the speed of a MotoGP bike. That is the speed of a Yamaha. But for how much longer? Again, we're way too deep. We make a major mistake, which costs us now the lead, and now 5th place. So with 5 laps to go, I do not know if I have the pace to win this race. I do not know if I have the bike to win this race. Valentino Rossi. Oh, Marquez has crashed. Marquez has crashed. It has been a not good weekend so far for Marc Marquez. For 2 straight races now, he's not in the top 5. Unfortunately there for the Repsol Honda man. As Dovizioso is going to extend his points down to Marc Marquez. Petrucci there was way deep in the hairpin, so now it's a 5-way battle for the win. Vinales is not in this battle for the lead. Rossi. Oh, what a save! What a save! We're going to try and make a pass here on the inside on the Jorge Lorenzo corner, and we're going to make that stick. And Petrucci again just doesn't want to give up on fighting his teammate Dovizioso, as Rossi has passed us again for 4th. This is now bridging the gap again. This is now getting the top 3 to check out and put a gap a little bit on Rossi. Oh, and Rossi almost crashes out. You see there, as he was trying to go onto the apex of the corner, he almost went kaboom on his bike, and he almost went out. Jack Miller though passes Baron Vinales. Oh, we're a fraction too late. Yes, we are a fraction too late. We're gonna get it back though. We're gonna gather it back. Oh, but when we see Jack Miller, we're not gonna win this race. They're too quick. They're too fast. Our tires have given up on this point. Our only hope is a podium, at least. Our only hope is a podium. If I can make a pass on Rossi. Yeah, there's I get the same line. Will I switch it in? No, Rossi decides to park it on the apex. Smart move from the 9 times world champion. And oh, I decided screw your line there, screw your defensive line. We're playing it too aggressive, which is why we're making mistakes. Dovizioso has checked out. Danilo Petrucci has given up on this point. Now we're going to try to make a pass here on Rossi, and we are going to make a pass on Valentino Rossi. But through in, Oliveira has crashed. The rookie Miguel Oliveira has crashed. Oh no! And Rossi so Dovizioso has checked out. Oh, Rossi! That was an opportunistic move from myself. We gone for the gap. At this point, if we're gonna make it to lap 12, we're gonna make it a great last 3 laps here of this race. If at some point we need a miracle. If we're gonna get at least a 2nd place. Dovizioso is gonna win for the 2nd straight time, for the 2nd race in the past 4 races. We're back now down to the 40.7. Lap 12 of 13. Lorenzo is up to 9th, beating Franco Morbidelli, our teammate. This has been an amazing race from ourselves. This has been an amazing race for Andrea Dovizioso, sorry. We, at the moment, we're not going to look for a 2nd straight win. We're just going to settle for maybe a 4th or maybe a 3rd. We're wide again. That is not good. That is not what we need. Yeah, that is not what we need. I'm pushing it as hard as possible. Danilo Petrucci has done really well to fight his teammate Andrea Dovizioso. I'm trying my best to close up, but I just cannot find the pace that I need. Oh, sorry, that's Danilo Petrucci ahead of Andrea Dovizioso. I'm sorry, but Petrucci on the final lap is going to take another win. I'm sorry, I didn't see who was leading because there was definitely 2 Ducatis. I was so focused on the race. So Danilo Petrucci has checked out and leading now this Grand Prix. Is it going to be his first race win here of the season for Danilo Petrucci? At the moment, it is looking like it's going to be a first race win for Danilo Petrucci. Sorry if I was saying it's Andrea Dovizioso who leads the Grand Prix. I was definitely not seeing the leaderboard that too much as Dovizioso. You know what, I'm just going to push now. I'm just going to push it through the 2nd sector. Danilo Petrucci is going to take another win here. He's going to take a win here. It's going to be 4 different riders winning the first 4 races here so far this season. It's going to be a Ducati 1-2. Unless if Rins or I could do something about it. to Ferrari corner. I'm trying to make a move on both of them. Oh, and I crashed it! Going through, I'm just going to take a definite flashback, but I'm not going to... Right, just so to be fair, right here. As now going through the final corner. It's going to be us versus Rins. We're going to go on the inside of Alex Rins going through the final corner, definitely with a flashback. It's going to be Danilo Petrucci who wins, Dovizioso in second. We're going to take a third place. We definitely flashbacked in the end.
The acclaim of the fans on their victory lap. Let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.
You see there, Danilo Petrucci wins this race by 1.9 seconds. As Dovizioso in second with 1.9 seconds. Third place is us there. We were a 10th down. There's Rins. Unfortunately, we did flashback, so that was definitely unfair, questionable move. We're in fourth. I had a Valentino Rossi in fifth. Miller is sixth. Viñales seventh. I had a Nakagami. Jorge Lorenzo takes ninth place. He takes his first top 10 of the season. The old man, the old legend, Jorge Lorenzo. Takaki Nakagami also was doing well there. Those who were the top Hondas of the day ahead of Franco Morbidelli in the Yamaha. Well, I mean, not a great race for Franco. There's Pecco Bagnaia in 11th ahead of Cal Crutchlow. Not a good result for Cal Crutchlow in 12th, getting outraced by his teammate. There's Joe Almeida, Fabio Quartararo, and Marc Marquez in 15th place. Well, what can we say about Marquez's race? Marquez crashed where they're not supposed to crash. In I think that corner where like the likes of Rins were corner cutting. Well, he did well. I mean, at least he secured a 15th spot. Iannone in 16th place ahead of Kyle Abraham. Miguel Oliveira, who also crashed, in 18th place ahead of Happy Cyrene. Aleix Espargaro, who also crashed, in 20th ahead of Tito Rabat, Paul Espargaro, and Johan Zarco in 23rd. As for the riders standings, quote unquote, Andrea Dovizioso leads by 15 points ahead of us. Danilo Petrucci gets up to third place after that win today. So he's a championship contender, but it's gonna definitely be us versus Dobby so far this season. Jack Miller in fourth, 51 points and 34 points behind Dovizioso, 2 points behind Petrucci. Rossi in fifth, Rins in sixth, Morbidelli seventh ahead of Marquez, who's now down to 8th place ahead of Crutchlow. Viñales, another decent result, in 10th place. I think he had a top 10 finish. Great stuff for the Yamaha rider ahead of Quartararo. Pecco Bagnaia, Takaki Nakagami did really well, moving up 3 spots. Jorge Lorenzo moves up 4 spots to 14th. Ahead of Paul Espargaro, Cal Abraham, Johan Mir, then it's Miguel Oliveira, Andrea Iannone, Tito Rabat, Aleix Espargaro, Johan Zarco, and Hafiz Cyrene, who hasn't scored yet. For your team's championship, Ducati, they have pulled away, now up 33 points ahead of Petronas Yamaha SRT. Monster Energy Yamaha in 3rd place with 70 points, getting ahead of Pramac Ducati. Then it's Suzuki in 5th ahead of Honda, who didn't have any progress. Lorenzo was the top Repsol Honda rider. There's LCR Honda Castro in 7th ahead of LCR Honda and Demitsu, who did well with Takaki Nakagami. Then it's Rebel KTM Factory Racing and then it's Reale Avintia, then it's Rebel KTM Tech 3, and then it's Aprilia, who didn't score this race. So now let's go to the podium celebration. Sorry, no, just kidding. It's the Constructors Championship. 95 points between as Ducati scored. Then it's Yamaha in second with 74 points ahead of Suzuki, Honda, KTM, and Aprilia. So here's the podium celebrations. Presented to you by
While he was hoping for a win today, 3rd place is still a good result when you're up against riders of this caliber.
Fortunate there, third place and a late final lap lunge on Alex Rins, even though I flashed back there, so.
These days, the podium is extremely valuable. MotoGP has never had so many competitive riders at the same time. Today, they were at their best, and they deserve to celebrate. The level of the championship is only getting better. Consistent results seem to be the secret to a good season.
And there it is, he raises the trophy. Danilo Petrucci, his first win in MotoGP, ahead of his teammate Dovizioso. It's a factory Ducati 1-2, ahead of us there in third place. A brilliant day for Ducati, who get, what, double podiums in the past 2 races. Brilliant stuff by Petrucci this race, this weekend as well. He had a great pace all throughout. We just cannot do anything about it. We were making too much mistakes. The mistakes were very costly. We could have won, but the mistakes, we just could not get it out of our system. So, contract team leader, and you see, we failed. I did 3 validated laps, didn't I? I did. Man. Well, at least we get 20 points there on the career progression. Petrucci, Ducati. Ducati team rifles nice for his bike. Spectacular victory at arrest. You see, Andrea Dovizioso was definitely frustrated. I didn't see how the move was done, but Dovizioso, he just couldn't pull off the win. He may have not made the we made it on the podium. We made it on the podium, so a max performance here. We can get 3, then yeah, 1, then we get the 1. So we need the anti-wheelie. So I'm gonna look on the Moto2 standings for today. You see, Lorenzo Baldassarri leads and matches with Alex Marquez there. Look at that, the top 4 separated by 6 points, and then Enea Bastianini there in 5th, 40 points behind. Sorry, 36 points behind. I'm just gonna look at the Moto2 results. Bastianini's doing really well, actually. So 5th, yeah. Okay, we're just not gonna look. So yeah, there is your top 5 there. You see the standings here in Moto2, and now in Moto3, it's Jaume Masia, who's leading the championship ahead of Nicola Antonelli in 2nd, Aaron Canet in 3rd. Lorenzo Dalla Porta. Sorry, I just do not have a good day today. 4th is Lorenzo Dalla Porta. You see, 3rd, between 1st and 3rd, is 7 points. And yeah, these two actually in real life, Dalla Porta versus Canet in the championship, actually. But you see there in Jerez, Carlos Tatai wins out of David Salvador and Haruki Noguchi. There's Yuki Kuni, Lorenzo Fulton, Pedro Acosta. There's, rest in peace, Jason De Pasquier. Marcus Uriarte in 8th, and Clement Rogue in 9th. There's Barry Balsas there in 10th. Matteo Battelli in 11th. Nicolas Hernandez, Alex Screech, Max Cook, Mario Aggi was familiar names. This one is a familiar, he's in Moto2 today, in current day. No familiar names. Yeah, no, definitely no familiar names here. So that's gonna be the end of this race. It has been eventful. We had a win and a podium, so I'm just gonna look at our stats here. We get 1 win, we had 3 podiums, and we had 3 poles so far this season. That's blood, isn't it? That's oh yeah, that's actual. Oh my god. I smell the blood, so I mean that's just a little. Anyway, I just had a little wound, just like a little bit, but yeah, you see 15,000 and 2,000, 1,000. I mean 205,000 reputation points, that's good. So are we gonna win the next race in France? I do not know. But it's definitely a showdown between me and Dovizioso. So you're going to see next week who's going to win that race. It's going to be either me or Dovizioso are the favorites. The Petrucci as well. He's been on the road with a podium and a win in the 2 races today. Jack had good and bad weekends. Two good and bad races. Sorry. They're in 5th championship. Alex Rins is a definite favorite. He was challenging us for the win, and he was challenging for the podium last race. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next race. Will we win? Will Dovizioso win? Will Petrucci win? Will Rossi get his first win today? Will Miller finally get a good weekend? Will Alex Rins also get his first win of the race? It's the first win of the new season? And will Marc Marquez bounce back after an uneventful past 2 races? We will see you in France next week. But for now, from Jake Brown, it's goodbye. We'll see you next week at France.